Hello, people of the universe. It is I, Ashtar. I am a kind of a white space Christ character. And my confederated alliance of alien spaceships will protect you from the lizard people. We call them saurians. They're like shape-shifting lizard people. I know there's a lot of people talk about shape-shifting lizard people. It's fine. But us Ashtars, because we're all called Ashtars, we will protect you from them. But you have to remember the basic tenets of our religion. One is that we are white. And two, that Jesus is also still real and white. And everyone must speak Czech. I know I'm not talking to you in Czech right now, but this is a forewarning. This is an initial touching base I'm in orbit with my space command, and I'm touching base and saying that you have to learn Czech immediately. And I am open 24/7 for any future inquiries. What? How many hours? Oh, and we gotta get together and sing and be happy for it starts out, it's 4 hours, and then we can work it down to 2. And the fourth commandment is you have to give us money. Sign up for the Delete Everything Patreon. And also, that's it.
Welcome back, lords and ladies, to another episode of Delete Everything Podcast, our mystical, loosely organized theological sect that exists solely to thump lost, forgotten, omitted, and deleted knowledge into your soul until you can ascend into the presence of the mighty Blong.
Blong.
I am a guy sitting to the left of you in the pew whose family dragged him here to this sermon, Patrick Wall. And on your right, singing and praising devoutly and singing from the hymnal, my co-host,
Riley Bowen.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do a thing there.
Yeah.
Blong is good. Blong is great.
And that's it, by the way. You got your Drew time in. Maybe you should have all appreciated it more, and he'd be here now, but this one's on you. This one's your fault. As always, a huge thank you to anyone and everyone who left reviews, ratings, Spotify comments, and whatever else. We say thank you every week, but if you haven't heard enough of that, I guess, or if you just did it this past week, thanks. If you have not done so yet, if you are listening, you think that we are funny and or informative, then get on whatever platform you're listening to and tell us that you like us. Honestly, most of the time we're not overly concerned about the opinions of others, but we like this podcast and we want to keep doing it. And doing that stuff means a lot to us. Back end stuff, all the back office bullshit. So
the backdoor stuff.
Also the backdoor stuff.
We want to be your backdoor men.
But yeah, the fact that people, we have people who listen regularly and love it, and that means a lot to us, and you should let us know that. So ideally on your streaming platform, as you know, that's the thing that boosts us to new listeners.
Yes.
And we want to be boosted.
Yeah.
I want to have my car boosted.
What?
I'd like to have my car boosted.
You need somebody to steal your stereo?
Just the whole car.
People do still steal stereos,
But listen, even if your level of support is that you just told like a friend or something like that, then, and as long as they listen now, we'll take that shit.
Yeah.
So check us out on Instagram and on YouTube, where you'll find another whole plethora of nonsense. And if if you're truly into plethoras of nonsense, Patreon is the place to be. We've got 80 bonus episodes on Patreon.
God damn it.
Boners episodes.
Thank you, Father. Jesus Christ.
For $8 a month, you can listen to us get bananas dumb. I think a week or two ago, I said like for the price of 2 gallons of gas. But welcome to hell, motherfuckers. That's like a 1.5 gallons of gas now. So
do you know,
we did it, guys. We did it.
My personal Facebook post earlier today. It is. You can find Riley Bowen on Facebook on today's date. What is today? The fucking for second? April 2nd, 2026. My status this morning is ... Did gas go up fucking 30 cents overnight? And yes, it turns out it did.
So, by the way, good news if you're like a try before you buy person. I believe we've made 3 of our Patreon episodes public. So you can go to patreon.com/delete-everything-podcast and you can check out, the nonsense that we get into there, or our videos on YouTube Shorts.
Yes.
Or on Instagram. Yeah. And that's all at Delete Everything Podcast. I feel like this whole intro has kind of gone tits up.
What do you mean?
I've been all over the place, man. I'm all over the place.
No, you just did it perfectly.
Did I?
I just didn't interrupt you. That's what you feel weird.
Is that what it is?
Because I've let you talk the whole time.
I've spoken for too many seconds
you're
at a
like,
time.
hold on a second. What's wrong here?
Well, speaking of welcome to hell, would you like to get into some weird religions?
No.
Did we just celebrate Jesus' death?
No, that's coming Sunday.
Is that
wait, no, we did just
when this comes out, we just celebrated Jesus dying.
Wait, and the dying, that's today.
No, it was 3 days. Is that today?
It was today. It's Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so I guess tomorrow. It's Good Friday tomorrow. That's how it works.
Jesus dies soon.
Forgot about my Jesus stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about it.
When you're listening to this, we just celebrated Jesus dying. Or is it dying? He took 3 days off. He took a long weekend.
He's dead. Listen, I was just watching Highlander again.
But then he came out, then he rolled the boulder. He rolled the big-ass boulder out of the way.
The boulder?
The boulder. He rolled the big-ass boulder out of the way. Then he came out of the cave.
In Highlander.
And then he said bye to all his homies, and then he ascended? That's how that ends, right?
In Highlander, Connor McLeod dies and then comes back to life, and his entire, his tribe is like, get the fuck out of here, Satan! I just watched that again today.
He's like the Jesus of Highlander.
I was thinking about it. You know how people say I'm spiritual, not religious. You know what? I think that I'm religious, but not spiritual. Okay, Good Friday, Easter, Jesus, cool. I mean, I don't believe in anything, but cool. I'll still do the ritual.
I'm not subscribing to any of that.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna fucking send off a subscription.
Like the way that our listeners should subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh, God, we're beating that old horse, huh?
.com/DeleteEverythingPodcast.
Patreon.com/DeleteEverythingPodcast.
80 boners episodes.
Patreon.com. Okay, let's start.
Let's get out of here.
We're a little punchy. Let's just get this fucking topic going, okay? I've had a big day.
What I am saying, though, but back to the Easter thing. So Jesus dies on the cross. They wrap him up. They put him in a cave. They roll a big boulder over, right?
Yeah.
3 days later, they come. The boulder's moved. He's gone.
3 days later, they come, and then they go check out the cave.
3 days later, they return. The boulder's moved. Jesus is gone. And they're like, yo, what the fuck happened? Wasn't there somebody in the Bible who was like, yeah, he said bye to me?
Yes, there is. There's somebody who was like, oh shit, I was there.
Yeah, he was like,
fucking boulder rolled, and he was like,
bye, and he descended. Did that happen, or did I make that part up?
No, there's somebody.
Do I really want for Jesus to just have come up to one person who thinks he's dead and be like, hey man, I'll catch you later, and then just
deuces
up to heaven. Everybody's like,
I don't know,
what
man.
the fuck are you talking about?
I like that story.
Or did they just find the cave empty and he was gone?
I feel
it's because he's.
I really like the biggest gripe that I have with contemporary religious overtones is that that's the story, that he rolled the boulder and was like off to space. Okay, let's do a cool one. How about the fucking you roll the boulder and he comes out and he's fucking half eaten by rats or something. And he is on fire, and he's like, my kingdom.
He rolls the boulder, and he comes out, and he's actually a T-800 from the Terminator.
father.
And he's got an AK-47 in each hand.
10,000 years in the future, my father will come down and destroy the humans.
And he just starts mowing down Roman soldiers.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. Laser beams and shit. Zam, zam, zam.
I like the...
It says like, all right, I'm going to roll the boulder and goodbye. Goodbye.
Did he have to roll the boulder because if he hadn't rolled the boulder back, then they never would have opened up the... That seems a little flashy, Jesus.
I prefer...
You could have left the boulder in place and just gone.
I want the version where like somebody's walking by and they just hear like, doom, doom, boom, and he fucking kicks the boulder and it flies out and smashes on the side of the mountain. He comes out and he's fucking jacked. Like fucking Raj Al Ghul coming out of the Lazarus pit. And he's just like, "Argh!" And he
Smashes one
grabs
of that
a
guy's
goat and
kids.
he rips it in half.
So that's Easter.
That's a wacky religion I can get behind.
Yeah. Well, now that that's over, I feel like celebrating some other things. Let's throw some other things into the milieu here, right?
Yes.
Get into it. You want me to start? I've got one, you've got one.
Yeah, sure.
And then we've got another one we can talk about if we don't fill out enough time.
Okay. I don't want to do an hour and a half. I don't want to do the full
It's
episode.
been a long week.
I got a job today, guys. I already have a job. But if you've followed the podcast, I've been like, oh, my job.
Well, Drew switched jobs a few months. It's been a few months.
He switched to the post euthanasia unit.
And now you and I are both transitioning into new...
Pat's becoming a woman.
New sexual orientations.
I'm
We're both transitioning into new things. So it's been a little bit weird. It's been difficult to like actually
also
sit down and do
the weather's
this.
changing, dude. So like, not to talk about myself too much, but like the past like fucking 6-8 months that like the industry that I work for.
Also, my balls keep getting longer.
Balls. No, but like
I sat on them the other day.
Since the solar, because I work for a solar company, fucking since the solar subsidy ended in January.
Since the sunset on that,
or even a couple of months before that.
Since the sunset on your solar,
since the sun, you get it on the solar empire.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of months before that, when it was announced that the bill was passing, like the big beautiful bill, you know, the company goes essentially into free fall and freaking out, like
I have yet to see the beauty from that yet.
Yeah, right. It was a big bill. I haven't
noticed the beauty.
I've noticed that my career got kind of fucked, but they were cool. So anyway, so like a couple of months before that, it's like I already quit this job. Like I got a job with a home remodel place. And then, you know, my boss calls and he's like, hey, don't do that. We'll keep you around. Things are going to be fine. 6 months later, like, no, it's still tanking. So like the past 6 months, I've been in this bizarre like headspace of like every time I travel for work now, I'm like, this is the last trip. I gotta appreciate this weird sunset in Virginia, or I gotta like, I'm gonna drive it down this road in fucking Massachusetts. I gotta fucking going to Pittsburgh. Okay, this is the only time I'm gonna get to see Pittsburgh. So like everything has had this bizarre hanging finality to it. Mm-hmm. And then like this last time I just went to Michigan because essentially my boss was like, where do you want to go, man? We'll fucking send you somewhere. And I'm like, I don't know.
That's not the way you run a company.
It is when you're just like, yeah, I don't know, fuck it. My branch closed down. They're like, we got you. They'll fucking throw you somewhere. So I went up to Michigan and just hung out with friends and family for a week. So I'm like, the bizarre finality of this like period of my life. And I come back and like, I've got a new gig. They still got me scheduled to go to Atlanta next week for another week of travel. So I'm like, fuck.
So you're going to go do that?
Yeah. They pay me for that.
Well, yeah, obviously. But I didn't know when you start the new gig.
A couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got to get the notice in, get some more travel time. But like it still feels like it's another trip that's like, this is the last one.
I started a new gig and already got promoted and am running a ludicrously expensive job running this fucking show.
Yeah, I mean, I've told you,
been there for
you
less
give
than
a
a month.
fantastic blowjob, Patrick. You're going to get far, kid.
I am not above sleeping my way to the top. I am not above getting below the boss. If you know what I mean.
Patrick Wall, new general manager of
Applebee's. that one's going to stick around. I know it. All right.
But yeah, so like this right at this moment, I feel like this episode is where we're a little like, oh, fuck. Yeah. Because I've been gone for 2 weeks. I just got back. But we're still like, fuck, man. So
I've been waking up so early for this new gig that this is basically at this point for the last 2 weeks, maybe almost 3 weeks. I've been like, maybe not asleep yet, but already definitely horizontal.
Also, winter is over, and you can tell it's getting hot as shit in this studio.
It is getting hot as shit in this studio.
Glasses are fogging up for the first time of the season.
We should do a ceiling fan.
Yeah, we should just cut the ceiling off of the studio.
Convertible studio?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. Let's get into Panawave, shall we?
Panawave?
Panawave. Panawave. Formerly known, not formerly, formally known as Chino Shono in the Panawave Laboratory, which is not, it's one and the other. Chino Shono, Chino
Chono, Peeny Weenie.
Chino Shoho and the Panawave
the Peeny
Laboratory.
The Peeny Weenie?
Chino Shoho and the Panawave Laboratory sounds like a
Chino Cholo,
like a San Francisco indie noise rock band from 1993. Chino Shoho and the Panawave Laboratory, man.
Are you saying Chino Cholo?
Hey, what's up, man? My name is Chino.
I mean, just
Chino?
my name's Chino Cholo. It's pretty good.
Chino, he is a cholo. Chino Shoho
Oh, okay.
and the Panawave Laboratory. But Chino Shoho is the religion.
Sounds like a fucking adventure comic. That sounds like a Tintin.
Chino Shoho is the adventure comic. There is some comic book shit coming up at the end of this, but Chino Shoho is the religion. The Panawave Laboratory is not a laboratory. It's not even a little bit of a laboratory, but that was like a division of their religion. Okay.
Like Africa Bambaataa and the Zulu Nation. Like the Zulu Nation wasn't the actual nation of the Zulus.
Like what is it? Edward Sharp and the 88s. Is that a guy? Am I putting a bunch of bands together?
The 88s.
Something
crazy,
Edward
like
Sharp.
Crazy 88s?
Edward Sharp and the Magnetic Fields.
I don't know if that's a person.
Am I just putting a bunch of bands together?
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds?
Maybe like
there you
that.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Jack White and the Gizzard Wizards. All right. This is not really a religion in the traditional sense, right? But it is / was, it's mostly done at this point, like a religious movement, I guess. Specifically, it's a Japanese religious cult. Let's just call it what it is, right?
Yeah. Most of these are going to be cults, guys.
It was founded by a lady named Yuko Chino in 1977, Shibuya, Tokyo, right? Now, they believed that electromagnetic waves from modern technology was harmful and would cause everything from illnesses to social collapse.
Right.
How do you block electromagnetic waves?
Condoms.
No, you wear white from head to toe, Riley. That's the only way to do it.
Like linen, like white, like
yes, just white material. Also,
wait, but like just like any, could you have like you wear like a fucking like a ski cap and like a puffy like winter vest?
I don't think they covered their faces.
You know, it's like In Sync in the 90s, like that kind of all white.
They were totally immune to electromagnetic waves. Which is why Timberlake just doesn't age.
Well, I mean, like turned Lance gay. That's what the waves do.
Also, by the way, you cover your car and your buildings in white materials too, because apparently electromagnetic waves hate the color white.
Yeah. Okay.
So, which is why Lance Bass should have been pretty safe. And all the guys in NSYNC.
Yeah, everyone.
Incidentally.
I don't know. Feel like Joey Fatone's Italian, right?
Those are white.
Yeah, like in the right context.
Italians are white.
Joey. Yeah, I mean, you know.
I'm fucking Sicilian.
Hey, Joey Fatone over here.
Sicilian.
In another world, Joey Fatone would take you to Flavortown.
Yeah, Joey Fat One.
Joey Fat One. Yeah. You know that was his fucking nickname in high school
100%.
And he was looking at Joey Fatone. He was obviously
he was a
like,
chunky kid.
Yeah, Joey Fat One over here. And then he'd do those dance to make fun of other people, show them how gay they were, and then they were like, hey, pretty good, and then they signed him up for the group.
And then he'd like to do a spin and be like, you're gay too. They'd be like, whoa, that kid's got talent. Let's put him with the kid on the Disney Channel. So, the reason they believe this, by the way, is because
stupid
Chino.
assholes.
Yuko Chino is fun to say, though. I could say Yuko Chino all day.
Sounds like an ice cream.
You know,
sounds like an espresso ice cream with
cochino is pig. So like in Spanglish, it'll be, oh, you cochino. Stop it. Yuko Chino gets really sick in the early 90s. And like in the 20 plus years that she's been leading this religious movement, which up to that point was just like your normal weird culty space alien stuff. We'll get into that in a second. But at this point, they believe that she is their Messiah, and she has preached that. Again, we'll get into that in a second. They believe that she is the last Messiah behind Buddha, Moses, and Jesus. So we're crisscrossing a lot here.
Wait a second. The last Messiah? Don't you just get the one? Isn't that the Messiah thing?
Apparently not.
The fuck?
You get to come back.
Oh, so Buddha, not a Messiah?
No, just
in any context.
Just a really philosophical
in
guy.
In fact, kind of a selfish asshole. He's like, yeah, I'm enlightened. I'll teach you how to do it. Like, I'm good. I'm going to get there. I don't know about you. You're going to have to sit somewhere and think for a while.
It's like getting in a relationship where they gaslight you because they went to therapy 3 times.
Yeah, Buddha's just gaslighting everybody. He's like, I know, listen, I sat under the banyan tree for 13 years or some shit. I can hear with all the colors of the wind.
I went to 3 therapy sessions, so I'm pretty sure I'm good. You need to sort out your shit.
I'm telling you because you need it. I'm fine.
Yeah. So when Yuko Chino becomes pretty gravely, ultimately terminally ill, they do the logical thing and they attribute her condition to electromagnetic radiation generated by scalar wave attacks from former KGB agents via power lines.
Oh, dope.
Not even current KGB agents.
You can attack via power lines?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Former KGB agents.
What are they doing now?
Just attacking with
just
scalar
for fun.
Scalar electromagnetic wave attacks from in the power lines.
Like now that you've graduated from KGB school, it will move you on to.
You got to do like an electrician's apprenticeship. You got to be an apprentice before you take your master electrician.
You have to prove you can do a main panel upgrade, and then
And then eventually you take your test for master electrician,
right.
And then
then you can kill.
And then you can do scalar wave attacks through the power lines on unsuspecting Japanese ladies.
I have my my big electrical revelation working on people's houses, and like I assisted on several like main panel upgrades. Is that every electrical panel in every house is a fucking bomb.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's a nightmare.
It's if you put too much power into somebody's house, the house explodes.
Was the realization of that shocking?
Ooh. Damn.
I sat on that for a solid 30 seconds. I let you finish the whole story. And then he came. So.
Sound like Danny DeVito. and they sat on it for 30 seconds and then he came.
So we are all over the place.
Wow, he's out. Never knew what hit him.
Okay. So like I said.
Thought I was abroad.
They're wearing all white. They're covering their vehicles and their buildings with white fabric. I have a photo of one of the cars here. And it is...
I want you to so badly just hold up a sheet of white paper. Like, I have a photo of it.
Just look at this. Just look, because you're going to have to I'm going to have to send you this photo so you have it for the Instagram, because my God.
Wow.
It's kind of cool looking if it was like a mobile art piece.
But like, what is the flyers for the fucking cult all over it? Looks like a bird pooped on, like a big bird.
I think that's snow on the top. But,
I see.
But okay, so yeah, like I said, they start wearing all white. They're covering their vehicles and their buildings with white fabric. They're surrounding themselves with similar materials to quote unquote neutralize harmful radiation, which I don't really think that's how that works.
I mean,
like at all.
If you coat yourselves in the right materials, like white hazmat suits and stuff, like anti-radiation lead line suits.
Honestly,
I guess I don't know. I learned that from a Superman cartoon.
Who are we to say? They're the ones with the laboratory.
I want to say very clearly, I don't know anything about radiation. All I know is it made Superman or something. I think you got to wear lead.
I think that was
Fallout
nuclear.
3.
That's nuclear radiation.
Fallout 3 and Fallout 4.
There's heat radiation. That's just when you can feel that something's hot from a few inches away.
Where it's like, just so you shine a light
or
on
a few
somebody.
feet away.
I know that light is radiation. I get that. I know the concept of radiative energy, but like when it comes to like this thing glows and gives you cancer, I don't know the fuck.
Electromagnetic though,
because I microwave a lot of stuff. That's actually I don't. I eat a lot of cold food.
I don't know that that's better.
I think that's an interesting detail about me, though.
I do eat a lot of cold food too. I'm not saying it is a bad thing.
What do you guys call in, rate, review, subscribe? What do you think is better? Eating a bunch of microwave food or just eating cold food out of the fridge while you kind of stare blankly into the sink?
Can I say one thing?
Barely noting that there are dishes, like looking out the window and admiring the trees, not even realizing that there are dead bodies in front of them. You're just looking into the sink blankly, not even looking at the dishes while you eat what's probably like old chicken, maybe, with like rice that's got maybe a day or two. It's like a little crunchy.
There's one meal that I have to have like hot. And it's breakfast.
That ass. It's breakfast. You need a hot breakfast.
I like hot breakfast.
I'm not a hot breakfast. No.
I like to wake up and make myself some bacon and some eggs and a bagel with some cream cheese.
I like to do that, but I like to do that in a preparatory way if I know that my day is going to be big.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like I gotta get up, I gotta do a little exercise and shower and have a hot coffee and fucking.
I like that I can make. I can basically make the bacon and the eggs. And have so many different options. Yeah. Maybe I just want my eggs scrambled with some bacon and some bagel on the side.
Most days, pick up a coffee and a donut. I'm a coffee donut guy.
Maybe I want my eggs over medium.
Why I'm fat.
Maybe,
I'm sad.
Maybe I want to make a little sandwich with my cream cheese and my eggs and my bacon. Maybe I want to fucking switch it up. I want to take a tortilla out, put some sour cream and hot sauce on that bitch, and put my eggs and my bacon in there. Maybe throw in some onions for good measure.
Yeah, I like to throw clothes on in the dark. Drink whatever coffee is at the bottom of yesterday's pot of coffee, stumble into the car and fall asleep for another few minutes.
Do you do that?
Then I wake up and I'm like, oh God, I gotta get to the hospital.
You do that?
You know, and then you show up late and they're already gone.
And you wake up in your George Clooney?
Yeah, that's it.
And it's 1992
I think I was starting to do Ben Folds in the song Brick.
No, Jesus.
6 a.m., car seat is freezing.
Are you going somewhere?
Right now?
Yeah, you took your headphones off.
No, I was sweating too much.
Oh, okay. So, like I said, we don't know if the white works against electromagnetic radiations because we don't have a laboratory, and apparently they do. So, for the most part, Chino Shoho isn't bothering anyone. They're just kind of weird, you know. But also, Japanese society is very like, you know, just leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone. Like, just walk down the street. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. You know, that's Japanese society. Like you watch people walk down the street. They're looking straight down at the sidewalk. They're staying out of everybody's way and everybody's business.
Yeah, everybody's dressed like they're
Tokyo especially.
Everybody's dressed like a hitman that's trying to be innocuous. You know? Members only jacket, one of the bucket hats.
Did I ever tell you the story about how you know? Did I ever say it on the podcast? How you know Yakuza members in Tokyo? How you know if somebody's Yakuza?
Oh, the tattoos.
No, they cover those up.
Oh, I don't know. Wow.
When you see grown men, walking together.
I
didn't realize this. Like my first day in Japan, I was with my ex's uncle, and we were walking. We went and did some sightseeing and stuff, and then we went to a few like izakaya restaurants. And we were walking down an alley, and 3 guys walked past us, and he nudged me. He speaks no English, and he goes, Yakuza.
Ooh.
And I was like, what? And so I asked my ex, I was like, why do you say those guys are Yakuza? And so she asked him in Japanese, and he did this like pointed at his eyes, and she told me, she was like, he says you can see it in their eyes. And I was like, and
you're like, but they all look the same. I don't understand. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you said that.
It looks like they're just shielding their pupils from the sun.
It looks very bright out here.
But I did realize as time went on, walking through, especially Tokyo, people are just coming and going constantly.
Yeah.
Nobody.
A lot of whorehouses around there.
Nobody really walks together. They meet places, right? You go and you meet people in places. So like you'll see the salarymen walking.
Oh, because like walking is to get someplace. It's not
right.
It's not a hangout time.
So they hop up because there's so many different modes of transportation. There's taxis. Barely anybody drives, but there's taxis. There's buses. There's the subway. And so people get off and, hey, we're all going over here. We're meeting over here. You'll see kids walking together. You'll see women walking together sometimes, but you never see men, especially men dressed in suits. You know, the salary men. You never see them walking together. They're walking to a place to meet their other guys. If you see,
get shit faced. Absolutely puking on the ground, shit face.
They have fucking almost all the restaurants in like Shibuya and Roppongi, like all the entertainment districts in Japan. They have like on the walls, little like curtain rods with hangers so that they could take their fucking jackets off and hang them like right next to their table. Boop. And they sitting there in their button ups, fucking drinking till, I mean, I swear to God, I sat there and watched them 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And then they just fucking put their blazers back on, grab their briefcase, and out the door.
Right back to work.
You're just
they never sleep. They only drink.
Like an all-nighter in Tokyo is a thing.
Yeah.
And it's fun.
I'll bet.
And you get food and drinks until you can't get food and drinks anymore.
The debauched nation.
God, it's so great. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, Japanese society is very much like, especially when you're in the streets and when you're just like out of the house, you just mind your fucking business. So Chino Shoho's weird, but they're not doing anything really other than being weird. Like, just don't look at the weird people. It's fine.
And from, my experience with Japan, mostly anime or weird independent 1990s like splatter horror shit. Did you ever see fucking Pinocchio 984?
No.
Don't. So don't watch that one. But it seems like everybody's doing some weird shit. Like, there's a lot of normal ass people, but it's not unusual to see somebody like wearing like a fucking pink raincoat and a fucking like a big demon mask and shit. Like
certain places you go into Japan.
It just feels like in Tokyo, it would not be unusual to see someone wearing a full teddy bear outfit for no reason, or like
you don't really see people walking down the street that way. Which I think they just go to the place and they've got like a duffel bag, and then they get into they that put it on when they're at the place. Yeah. So they did turn some heads in the early 2000s when they parked their white van caravan. So they travel in a big caravan of white vans. And maybe that's where the laboratory is. I'm not sure. But they took their whole ass caravan of white cloth covered vans and they parked it on a closed mountain road, which was closed through the winter. It was like on a mountain road and it's winter in Japan. It snows like a motherfucker. And so this road was closed off. I don't even think anyone noticed until the road reopened in the spring and newspapers and shit reported it. And then people, I'm guessing probably from inside their homes, started criticizing and looking at them a little bit more. Because they were like, who are these weird people? Like, they reopened the road and all these fucking white vans go off. And so like some newspaper reported on it. And then people started being like, who are these weird fucking people? So Chino, this is Yuko Chino. Yuko Chino.
Sounds like a kind of like a nice coffee.
Yuko Chino for the best of times. Is that
notes of chocolate
thing? Yeah. She asserted, so now we're getting into the religion part, right? She asserted that she was the co-incarnation of the Archangel Michael.
It's a good one.
Which I think is pronounced Mikeru.
Mikeru?
Mikeru.
In Latin, Michael's name means who is God.
I don't think anybody knows the answer.
Well, that's the whole thing. Michael's name was, they call him the Archangel Michael, as he falling back on my Catholic. But he was unnamed, but then in the battle against Lucifer, right? Everybody started screaming that shit on his side, and he like,
Mikeru!
Yeah, Mikeru! Mikeru! And then the other guy, obviously, Lucifer. They had a big battle on top of Mount Fuji with samurai swords, wearing big fuck kabuki ass samurai masks, and the
Balrog and Gandalf.
Yeah, exactly. The Balrog of Morgoth.
So she asserted that she was the co-incarnation.
He smote his ruin on the mountainside.
I know he did. She was the co-incarnation of the Archangel Michael, successor to Jehovah, and that she came to Earth 365 million years ago as part of a group of scientists from the Erde. And that the true law, that's capitals, capital T, capital L, the true law was based on the teachings of Apollo of Delos, the Greek god, and also a co-incarnation of Michael.
A little picky choosy here.
So Apollo and Yuko Chino are both co-incarnations of the Archangel Michael, but also they came here to Earth 365 million years ago as a group of scientists from some other fucking planet.
Okay, so this is, what's the name of it? Yoko what?
Yuko Chino. Well, name of the
Yuko Chino.
That's the founder of Chino Shoho.
Chino Shoho, and then you get Apollo. This is where you get Japanese American speed skater Apollo Ono. I want to apologize for making that joke, but I'm faking the apology. I'm really proud of it. I know it's dumb. Anyone who even lightly went, "Oh, this fucking asshole," you know what you were in for.
I
So
was trying to think of the name for the guy with the hook at Showtime at the Apollo.
I don't know
They have a name for that guy. The guy who comes when you get booed off and he comes out with the hook and he's like, oh, and he grabs you and pulls you off the stage.
I didn't know about that.
You didn't know about that?
No, and I've been to the Apollo for Showtime at the Apollo. Fun fact about me. I sat in the back.
White guys brush their teeth like this. And brothers brush their teeth like this. And then people boo. And then the guy comes out. He's like the fucking, goddamn, I can't think of the name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So.
Sit in the back there. You eat your cheese sandwich.
These extra mayonnaise, I presume. These claims of hers were tied to earlier American Saucerian lore. Saucerian being UFO flying saucer related religions.
Oh, I thought it was like saucier.
This is where it starts sounding like a fucking comic book, right?
Right.
Regarding the Space Brothers.
The Space Brothers?
In particular, Valiant Thor, aka Archangel Thor, who was supposed to have been in contact with the U.S. government as detailed by Frank E. Stranges and Howard Menger, who sound like a guy who wrote and another guy who illustrated a comic book called The Space Brothers. But the Space Brothers is actually this group of aliens that came from Venus to Earth.
Valiant Thor is a metal band, I think.
Valiant Thor is a band. I think they're like kind of sludgy, doomy metal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. They are a band.
Yeah, I thought so.
But in this context, the Space Brothers were a group of Venusians who come to Earth. Incidentally, Venusians apparently look like Norwegians. They look like Vikings, aka Thor, right? Archangel Thor.
Yeah, Nordic aliens.
And they, of course, they were in contact with the U.S. government, as detailed by Frank E. Stranges and Howard Menger, who are both Saucerian culty guys. So her claim of all this shit kind of ties in with the shit that they were preaching, right? Per Yuko Chino, Valiant Thor was offering assistance against the communists and their scalar wave weapons.
Oh, so Thor is like, okay, I don't like that they've taken the lightning that we have given you through.
I don't like these
your
communists
power lines,
with their
and they're electromagnetizing with my thunder powers, and I'm not happy with that.
I ain't with that shit.
In Valhalla,
aka Venus.
Oh, the Venusians.
Venhalla.
The Venusians.
Peenhalla, Vaginhalla.
In Vaginhalla, where the dead may live forever.
Yeah, so they also think that there's some mystery 10th planet that's going to show up out of the fucking blue.
Bullshit.
These are fun. These are really fun, especially after some really heavy ones. This 10th planet's going to show up.
What was their last one?
Out of the fucking blue. I don't even know anymore. It was Olga of Kiev.
Olga of Kiev. That was fun. Before that was the Troubles. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And then even Olga of Kiev is only cool because it was so long ago. Like if that happened in the 1980s, we'd be going, "Oh my god."
Kind of cool. The birds.
If it happened in like Mississippi,
the bird thing would be cool.
happened in Mississippi in 1989, we'd be like, "Holy shit."
It would be cool if like Olga was like black. If it happened in Mississippi. You know? That'd be fun. Like takes out an entire like fucking.
That means that she would have a husband who was attacked and tied to trees and ripped in half.
Well, let's say this was 1930, right? Something like that happened in Mississippi, and then Olga of Mississippi, does all of her shit then. I mean, like, that's a cool story,
Olga of Biloxi.
Yeah, Olga of Biloxi burns the whole motherfucker down.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, this 10th planet's going to show up out of the fucking blue, traverse the cosmos and crash into Earth, I guess. That's their rapture.
Trevor's the cosmos?
Traverse.
Who's Trevor? Is that another guy? Like Valiant
Trevor de Cosmos. It's D
Trevor
apostrophe
de Cosmos.
Trevor de Cosmos.
What's your take on a Trevor de Cosmos voice?
First of all, I feel like he is a musician of some sort. And I feel like he probably does like big band crooner shit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Trevor de Cosmos.
Trevor de Cosmos.
I kind of like that. Okay, we don't even have to fucking do an impersonation on that one. That's fine.
Hey, baby, the Venusians came, and valiant Thor, he's gonna give you more. So get in line, baby, get your white sheets, cover your van, dude. Scalar wave attacks.
That was good. I was gonna. I was thinking more like Trevor DeCosmos is like the like a maitre d' at a really nice hotel. Hi, how can I help you? Yeah, it's like one of those. My name's Trevor. Yeah, Trevor DeCosmos. Yeah. You guys need more towels?
His name tag says the city and state where he's from. Trevor DeCosmos, St. Louis, Missouri. Jesus Christ. Actually, it's more like a Traverse City, I think. Trevor DeCosmos feels more like Traverse City.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's full circle.
Yeah, right? All right. It really is. Traverse the cosmos. Hey, so there's also a weird seal thing.
Like with seals? Art like seals?
Kiss from a rose, baby.
Are they fucking seals?
No. So
are we gonna? Is there?
I had to go into this because Japanese culture is so fucking weird sometimes, right? And so I started looking into it, and I was like, I wasn't a Japanese citizen in 2000, and I don't know what the fuck is happening. But I dug and dug and dug. So there was this celebrity seal named Tama-chan.
Yes,
Tama-chan, which it means, it's like a cutesy name. Anything you add chan to the end of is. He was a bearded seal that was spotted in the Tama River in Tokyo, right? And he became like this big sensation because seals aren't supposed to be there. Right. So like huge crowds would show up, and Chino Shoho decided that the seal needed to be back in the sea and not in this river anymore. So they funded this, and the name of it, I mean, obviously it was in Japanese, but the name of the group was something like People Who Think Seals Should Be in the Ocean or something. It was like something like really
very nice,
really on the nose, but like funny. And so they funded this group to go to the river. By the way, the reason that Tama-chan was there is because the electromagnetic waves from the former
drove
KGB
crazy, got him off course.
Oh God, where do I go? And he ended up in the river
because of the what are they called? The
scalar wave, scalar wave attacks from the KGB.
Come scalar wave.
That's full circle to our Patreon earlier.
Scalar wave with me, you guys.
Oh my God! So these people go and try and capture the seal with nets in the river in front of crowds and crowds of people who are coming here to see this seal that's not supposed to be in this river.
Everyone's like, hey, assholes.
But, listen, if the seal wants to be in the fucking river, let him figure it out.
Right?
I mean, unless he's in distress. But it didn't, from what I saw, it didn't appear he was in any distress. He's just a fucking seal, just being a seal, man. Like, maybe I feel like being here today. So they tried to catch him with nets. They failed. And it was kind of sad because he disappeared for like a few days. Oh. And so that put Chino Shoho even more on the map where they're like, what the fuck, dude? So he disappeared for a few days. He traveled to some other rivers. He was sighted again like a few days later, but now he's got a fish hook in his face.
Oh.
Then he disappeared into another river. He was sighted there, and then eventually he was out of sight forever. Who knows? He probably made it back to the fucking ocean because animals know shit you don't.
Well, I mean, listen, I don't want to make any bold claims about Japan.
Oh my God.
I feel like
go on.
They've got a checkered past with the ocean.
There was a hot pot somewhere with Tama-chan's fucking name written all over it.
They have this perfectly good seal.
Oh. When I was reading it, it said that he had the fishing hook in his, I think, right eyebrow, and I was like,
cool.
I was like, well, it is the early 2000s.
Yeah, exactly. Like the hip new thing.
You probably listen to Deftones and
I guess around then in Japan, if you were listening,
Jinkos.
like the Deftones equivalent would have been
Deftones.
Fucking Maximum the Hormone.
I don't know.
Maximum the Hormone?
No.
Dude, fucking weird Japanese like new tech metal shit from back when.
Interesting.
Pretty cool, actually. You can check it out later.
So by this point, they've gotten enough attention
Guitar
through all
Wolf,
their
maybe?
Huh?
Are they doing a Guitar Wolf thing? No, that's like 90s. You know Guitar Wolf?
No.
Dude, cool fucking punk rock, leather rocking Japanese dudes.
Mm-mm.
They're like the epitome of the fucking slick back, black leather jacket, cigarette hanging from your mouth, fucking.
No, were they like rockabilly?
No, it was punk rock.
Interesting.
Or I mean, Japanese. It was like Japanese minimalist punk.
Okay.
You know, very Ramonesy in a way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, pretty rad though. They did some movies
All right.
like Guitar Wolf versus the Aliens and shit. It's fucking
Jesus.
tight.
So, with all the fucking
I'm
dumb
cooler than you
publicity,
because I
yeah,
know what
whatever, I
Guitar
don't
Wolf
care.
is.
Because of all the publicity stunt shit that they've done, by this point, people have started comparing them to Shinrikyo.
Uh-oh.
Started comparing them to Shinrikyo.
Oof.
You know who that is, right?
No, I have no idea who that is.
You don't know that?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just for effect.
That was the fucking Japanese cult that did like the sarin gas attacks.
Oh, shit. That's
in,
bad.
In 95? I think it was
Japan,
95.
People are like, hey, you guys remember when there were these other fucking weird
Yeah,
assholes?
because I think they all dressed in
like
white too.
escalating dumb bullshit.
They were
until
like,
something
yeah.
like fucking a bunch of people got killed.
They were a doomsday cult.
Yeah.
And I think they were all white too.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
showed you their leader's fucking, he looked like a Japanese Jesus. He had the long hair and the beard, which is very uncommon in Japan.
Deus.
What?
Deus.
But yeah, they did, I think 2 sarin gas attacks I know one was definitely in the subway in Japan, like in the mid 90s.
like Subway Eat Fresh?
Mm-hmm. In 2003, police raided 12 Panawave facilities and 17 caravan vehicles, charging the group with possessing 3 falsely registered vehicles, which I feel like is about as bad as crime gets in Japan. Everybody's so like, we'll follow the rules.
I guess.
Except
for, I believe you
it
just
gets
mentioned
worse. I know it gets
roving
worse.
gangs of Yakuza.
That is true. Authorities described the operation as, quote, a preemptive measure to snuff out social anxiety.
What?
Yeah, but most of the public found it to be a bit heavy-handed. Like they went in hard and like went into all their facilities and their fucking their white sheeted vans
Stupid fucking idiots.
and all
white
that they
ass.
and all they found at the end was that they had 3 falsely registered vehicles.
Ugh.
So when people found out, they were kind of pissed off. They actually compared it to Waco, Texas. Shout out Branch Davidians. You are on our weird religion list for a future episode.
Shout out Branch Davidians.
Anyway, Yuko Chino dies in 2006, and this weird ass religion basically stopped being existing.
Stopped being existing.
Mhm.
Cool. Good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sad about it.
That
They
seems
seem
dumb.
just fucking.
Do you ever? There's
strange.
a movie from like the late 90s, early 2000s called Suicide Club from Japan. You ever see that?
No, I have not seen that.
Suicide Club is cool because it is like Japanese horror stuff had this like weird renaissance in the 90s with like Ringu and then Ju-on.
One day you'll stop asking me if I've seen things.
I mean, this is all right, Patrick. You got to understand when I'm asking you a question like this, it's because I think you're cool,
Thank you.
and I think you're cool enough that you would maybe have seen this. Like, did you ever?
Have you seen my skateboard?
Did you ever see Ringu?
Yeah.
Right, cool.
Okay.
Ringu's fucking dope.
Yes.
Right, it was cool about that. Like, what's cool about Ringu is it's got this great '90s texture to it. It's like it's fucking cool. And then Ju-on is like The Grudge, which was like sort of
see that.
It's very similar, sort of a parallel, but that's like this renaissance of like cool, ghosty, creepy shit that was happening in the late '90s in Japan.
Okay.
The movie Suicide Club is like sort of an escalation of that, and it follows just like a bunch of random suicides throughout like Tokyo.
Interesting.
It turns out to be like cult activity. So I kind of feel like that movie was a response to shit like this happening. You get your doomsday cult and you
Yeah.
get your fucking people wearing a bunch of white and demonstrating and
Right.
shit like which just creates, because I mean Japan, not a huge nation, and big
no.
things like that happening are like kind of become a big imprint in the social character.
I don't think Chino Shoho was a doomsday. I mean, I guess they had some doomsday predictions
Doesn't matter
and
if
stuff.
it was or not. Like Branch
No.
Davidians weren't a doomsday cult technically.
No, that's
but
true.
like,
That's true. But they went out hard.
exactly.
I will say I skipped this part, but there was a point where Yuko Chino predicted that this mystery planet that was going to come in and like fucking cause all kinds of polarity reversal shit and basically end the world and then crash into the earth. She was like, yeah, it's going to happen on this day and I'm going to die and then I'll ascend because I'm the last prophet. And then it didn't happen. And she was like, it's actually been postponed to next week.
Ugh. Hate when that happens.
I know, right? Come on.
Yeah,
you could have sent me an email or
your
something.
Plans get all fucked up, you know? Ugh. Okay. Well,
You've got one.
I have one. Segway.
With a UE or a WAY?
Huh?
With a UE or a WAY?
I didn't know that they had segways in the UE.
Of course they do.
The EU.
That's
UAE?
the United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They probably would have those there.
I think that's the only way you're allowed to get around.
Okay, Punchy, come on. Let's think of a good segue here. Speaking of white space Christ.
Well, I think we were talking about yellow space Christ.
No, because they've got the Nordic, the noble, the Conan, the noble Thor, righteous Thor,
Valiant Thor.
Mm-hmm. You know, the eternal white space Christ. We're talking about white aliens, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, have you ever heard of a little group colloquially known as the Universe People?
Only because it was on our list for a long time.
I know, you assigned it to me. So the Universe People, or the Cosmic People of Light Powers.
Did I assign it to you, or did I sent you a screenshot and I said pick one?
Yeah, and this one called out to me, probably because of the influence of Ashtar Sharan. But we'll get there. Okay. So the Universe People, or the Cosmic People of Light Powers.
Oh.
Not to say they have light, they have light, like the radiative energy, like light, not like their powers are light.
I just imagine a guy like flipping a switch on and being like, whoa, my light powers.
So they're the Universe People, the Cosmic People of Light Powers, or the Heavenly Angels.
Oh, wow.
Which was fun. Is a Czech-Slovak UFO religion and doomsday cult founded in the 1990s and centered on the creator, a man named Ivo A. Benda.
Okay.
In Czech, their title is Veshmimi Lide Sil Svetla.
Of course. I bet you nailed that.
Their belief system is based upon the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations communicating with Ivo Benda and other contactees since around October 1997, telepathically and later even by direct personal contact.
Okay.
They're considered
definitely not schizophrenia.
They're considered to be the most distinctive UFO religion in the Czech Republic.
out of the slew of them.
No, I actually, when you were just talking about the Yoko Onos or whatever,
Yuko
Chinos. When you were talking about them, there were like some weird parallels going on.
Which is funny because we picked these at random.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's kind of weird because like they're on opposite sides of the world.
Literally, I sent you that list, and I sent Riley, for those of you listening, I sent Riley a list of maybe like 8 that I narrowed it down to, not based on anything other than just the name, right? And
the Universe People sounds fun.
And I was, and he was like, I'll take Universe People. And I was like, okay, I'll take Panawave Laboratory, not having any idea what it was.
You're a big techno fan. You're like, yeah, that sounds cool.
Like I said, Chino Shoho
with this
and the Panawave Laboratory sounds like a San Francisco indie noise.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I think what's interesting is that these two together. So, okay, when I started researching Universe People, it's a pretty quick rundown, right? It's pretty easy. All right, this guy Ivo Benda starts a fucking cult. He says there's white Christ aliens, essentially. And
Ivo Benda sounds like track 1 on the first Chino Shoho and the Panawave Laboratory album.
Well, okay, so what happens?
Ivo Benda. Ivo Benda. That's his name, Ivo Benda.
What the fuck did that just remind me of? Mendoza. No,
I don't know.
Not a big ska guy. Anyway, so I opened this up and I start researching, and like I swear, within like 5 minutes, I'm like, enhance, deeper into the conspiracy. Like it reminds me of our first. I think was it Conspiracy Corner or Wacky Religions, where the intro is literally like, according to ain'tnomoon.com, it says here, ain't no moon.
I don't remember. I know what you're talking about, but I do not remember which episode that was.
According to lizardpeople.com, it says...
I think that was our first, I think that was one of the conspiracy. That was Tartaria, maybe?
No, it was way before Tartaria. It was one of our very early ones. I think that was still at my house, actually.
Oh, wow.
So, okay. So You'll see as we get a little further. This is very interesting. And so since at least 2007, the universe people have been distinctly opposed to RFID chipping, which, if you'll remember, is the early 2000s. There was sort of a thing with like the V chip, for tracking, and it was a conspiracy thing that people started getting weird about. You know, and it still is to this day. Like, people are kind of weird about shit like that. You know, the idea of like getting inoculated will be like, they'll insert fucking microchips in you.
The whole thing behind RFID chips, which basically was a whole fucking scam anyway, was that people with scanners, because all your credit cards and everything have RFIDs on them, and they have information on them, but it's all heavily encrypted because, hot take, guys, banks don't want to lose money. So, but they were like, oh, people with scanners can like scan your, they don't even have to like get your wallet. They could just bump up against you with the scanner, bump against your wallet, and get the RFID or get the information off of your non-RFID protected card.
The idea of fucking biometric data chips has always been flawed because technology accelerates quickly and changes drastically. Like, no one's going to want a fucking chip in them that's like outdated, you know? And when the next update comes around, like, you're not gonna be able to fucking take, no one's ever gonna put subdermal technology into people if they have to update it. Like, it's not going to happen. Except for like pacemakers and shit, but that's different. So since 2007, they've distinctly opposed RFID chipping, and they warn against human implementation of that, which they claim is an attempt by the Saurians, S-A-U-R, to enslave the human race.
I've heard of them. Those are the lizard people,
Those are lizard people.
Yeah.
So right off the bat,
we're into lizard people.
Well, you were just doing Saucerians, right?
I was.
Saurians over here with the lizard people, right? We just fucking sink right into lizard people and fucking inoculation chips right off the bat in 2007.
Wowzers.
So 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And like, we remember like South Park did a parody of this.
You know what's funny?
Yuko
Chino died in 2006, and that was the end of that one. So we can jump right into this guy.
Following the mass suicide of the members of the cult Heaven's Gate in 1997, the universe people attracted the attention of Czech media as a group.
Heaven's Gate was Jim Jones, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Jim Jones is Jonestown. Heaven's Gate was like a comet-based suicide cult.
How did they kill themselves?
Kool-Aid.
That was the Kool-Aid?
It was a different Kool-Aid.
Jim Jones was Kool-Aid too, right?
Jim Jones was... We're going to do a whole Jonestown episode eventually.
We definitely will.
Because it's fascinating. But Jim Jones was a widespread, like, religious extremist and mania grouping. And yeah, they used cyanide and Kool-Aid and stuff, but that was one of many, many methods of suicide.
Okay.
The largest suicide grouping at Jonestown was mostly Kool-Aid.
Okay.
But there were also people all over the world that fucking offed themselves with guns and hangings and all kinds of shit. The Heaven's Gate was like, okay, so this comet's passing through.
Yeah, they were the Hale-Bopp comet or Halley's comet.
I believe, Hale-Bopp, I believe. They wore the jumpsuits.
What year was that?
They were wearing like the tracksuits.
Yeah, what year was that?
Oh, that's like 2000. No, 1997. Just 96, 97. Yeah.
Okay.
Heaven's Gate was 97.
Okay.
So after the Heaven's Gate mass suicide, the universe people attracted the attention of Czech media. The probability of their becoming a suicide cult has diminished in later years, but on several occasions, the group has also managed to appear in Czech and Slovak mass media and always makes a stir in that respect because they all dress similar and they've got these radical beliefs, right?
Well, they're Czech. Of course they're wearing tracksuits.
God damn it.
Let me guess, are they overly cologned too? To circle back, I do remember it was I think Hale-Bopp, and the reason why they all killed themselves was because they were going to ascend. It was as the comet was passing Earth.
Yeah.
They were all going to ascend to the comet,
and it was going to carry them to
wherever Hale-Bopp goes when we can't see.
I remember as a kid, I was like, "Hail Bob? The fuck is Bob?
All hail Bob! Slug your Kool-Aid."
The Simpsons did a parody. The Simpsons did it. They did a parody of that where the grand leader was like, "Yeah, we got a spaceship. We're gonna go get the comet tail. You got to die first."
Oh, Jesus Christ!
So Ivo Banda began his public activities in the middle of the 1990s. He's organized more than 180 lectures. He's like been audienced. Like his lectures have been attended by like more than 12,000 people. Okay. In 97, he published the book. Let me see if I can pronounce this. Rozhovory se Pochenman ad Mik Pritel Zi Vizmiru.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Talks with Teachings from My Cosmic Friends. At the beginning of the 2000s, he appeared in mass media such as Czech television. Some mention of him in like American talk shows, stuff like that. Some of the visitors of his public lectures considered his speeches perfect mystification. Like, this guy's fucking good. Others thought he was a stupid asshole and would be like, what the fuck is this joke?
I feel like I would fall into the latter group.
Some psychiatrists labeled his performances as bizarre psychotic delusions. From 1998 to 2000, the ideology of the universe people was close to sectarianism, with a central idea of chip totality, which would be the idea of all people on Earth being chipped. They were against.
Which, okay.
And to avoid that, an elaborate evacuation of people to a higher dimension of planet Earth. Their later efforts moved to defense against the attacks of negative extraterrestrial beings called saurians or lizard people. So this is one of your earlier, like, don't drink the Kool-Aid, man. Don't get the V chip because the lizard people.
Jesus Christ.
Right. In the second half of the 2000s, Ivo Benda and his group became more publicly known in Slovakia. In 2007, the Slovak private television channel TV Zhoj reported that the universe people sent instructions on how to defend against attacks of evil extraterrestrial entities.
What were the instructions?
To the Slovak Ministry of Defense.
Well, do we have the instructions?
I don't have the instructions, unfortunately.
No.
But I bet you that they'll be in here when I open my little dossier that I've got of their varying funds.
Okay. That was the website you showed me earlier.
Yes, exactly.
That looked very fun and insane.
It is exactly that. The envelopes that they sent to the Ministry of Defense also contained suspicious material, which alarmed the Slovak military, police, and security services. One of the buildings of the ministry was evacuated, and the envelopes were found to have contained instructional CDs and promotional materials of the group. Ivo Banda stated on TV, if you were attacked by a lizard man from an outer world, the Ministry of Defense should defend the people, shouldn't it? Or do you consider those lizard people as friends? I'm gonna play a little clip.
Oh my God!
Play a little clip here.
What's the clip of?
It's just a snippet of
Ivo Benda's greatest hits.
One of these promotional videos.
Oh, is it in Czech?
No. This is in English. This is in a later development.
Okay, once they went multinational.
Listen here.
Okay.
We are your brothers of space and time, who come extending the hand of friendship to greet our cosmic neighbors. We have watched from afar as you deal with the growing pains of your young race. We see you are moving to a higher level of understanding in accordance with cosmic law. You are on the threshold of joining us on the universal journey, and we wait patiently for this momentous step in your evolutionary.
What the fuck?
So, according to Ivo Benda, the extraterrestrial civilizations.
That was a video made by them.
Yes, as promotional material.
It was the aliens, the good aliens.
What they're doing.
Talking to us
Ivo
down
Benda is a conduit.
Right. He's been having telepathic
aliens,
communications,
which
with
are
the
known
aliens.
as the Ashtar.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
The Ashtari people.
The Ashtar.
What are the Ashtari people?
It's like the Na'vi, the Ashtar. There are no. You're thinking Ishtar.
Ishtari?
The Ishtar movie Ishtar with Dustin Hoffman.
No, I'm definitely not thinking of that.
No, Ashtar is one guy, and his people are the Ashtar.
Okay.
Okay, so according to Benda, extraterrestrial civilizations operate a fleet of spaceships led by Ashtar Galactic Command.
Okay.
Right? Orbiting the Earth.
Oh, no, I was thinking
rephrase that.
I was thinking of Ashtari Lombok, an Indonesian restaurant.
So the Ashtar Galactic Command.
4.3 stars, Riley.
Ashtar Galactic Command orbits the Earth. They closely watch and help the good and are waiting to transport their followers into another dimension. The universe people's teachings incorporate various elements from ufology,
Okay.
right? Conspiracy theories, and a lot of Christianity. So
just like Chino Shoho, it's kind of a mishmash.
it's a bit of a mishmash, but they do have one thing in common, which is that Ashtar, or Ashtar's full name, Ashtar Sharan,
Oh, they have last names up there too?
Oh, no, well, Ashtar is just one guy. The Ashtar Space Command is led by Ashtar Sharan, who is
a different guy?
white. The whitest. White, blonde, long blonde hair, white Nordic, white alien. And all of the Ashtar, as a matter of fact, are white as fuck. Benda based his philosophy on a lot of information from a lot of independent books, including The New Revelation of the Lord Jesus Christ, Angels in Starships by Giorgio de Bontanto, and Inside the Spaceships by George Adams.
Wait, all your pronunciations are perfect today.
Members of the movement distrust modern technologies and the control mechanisms of society. They consider mass media to be a tool of oppression and manipulation.
Oh, no, not
and
that
despite
ever.
this, despite this,
Old Spice this. That could be their next advertising
Sporty
campaign.
Spice this. Benda often seeks contact with journalists to tell his ideas to the public. This is still an active group.
Okay.
Or, shall we say, weird cult.
Yeah.
They often have problems with copyright infringement because Benda has declared that the only copyright owners are the universe creatures.
Good, because we're going to use a clip of their fucking video.
Who
and
do
fuck
not
them.
consider it important.
I'm a universe creature and I'm using your fucking shit.
The movement also wants to abolish money as they believe it to be the source of many control programs.
I can agree with that too. That and the mass media thing.
So, okay.
Maybe I should join the universe people.
It's a pretty base mishmash of this ideology of Ashtar and Ashtar you would think comes directly from Ivo Benda, right?
No.
But actually Ashtar has been taken up as a mantle by quite a few.
All I'm saying is that between the money thing and the mass media it being a tool of oppression, I do kind of agree with those things. So I think the only logical thing for me to do is dress up like a lizard and go try and join them.
No, you can't be a lizard. They don't like lizards. The Saurians are bad. The white space Christ.
I'll take them apart from the
Ashtar
inside.
Galactic Command.
Listen, everybody needs a fucking double agent.
So Ashtar Sharan, okay?
Okay.
Ashtar, sometimes called Ashtar Sharan, is the name given to an extraterrestrial being or group of beings that a number of people claim to have channeled. UFO contactee George Van Tassel was the first to claim to receive an Ashtar message in 1952.
And then everybody copied him.
So Ivo Benda wasn't even active until the 90s. He's just picking up like, yeah, Ashtar, great.
Yeah, he just heard this other guy's shit and...
But no, then Ashtar talked to him.
Well, of course he did.
After the introduction of Ashtar by Van Tassel, other mediums began to claim contact. At one point, dozens of people were claiming contact with Ashtar and presenting conflicting messages.
So he was just quiet for all of humanity until the 1950s, and now all of a sudden he's talking to everybody?
Due to his common depiction as a humanoid with blonde hair and European features, Ashtar may be considered a Nordic alien.
Where do these guys, are these also from Venus?
No, they're from Ashtar.
Oh, the Ashtar's a whole planet.
The Ashtars are
There's
from the
too
planet.
much Ashtar going on, man. Name your shit different shit.
The Ashtar movement is studied by academics as a prominent form of UFO religion. An example of a religion incorporating Ashtar is the Czech universe people who venerate Ashtar alongside Jesus and Krishna, among others. With the advent of UFO religions, ascended masters, I did air quotes on the radio, from the esoteric teachings have been described as reappearing in spacesuits. Right? So, like, when you think of Ashtar or the Ashtar, sometimes they're out there floating in space in, like, a cool NASA spacesuit. Sometimes they're wearing, I don't know, like a Robin Hood outfit.
They're just floating around in space?
Yeah, they're just
like waiting to get picked up?
They got the Galactic Command, man. The Ashtars, they got a spaceship.
Yeah, but... Oh, they're not individually floating around in space.
No, they're a society, maybe, or something.
I don't know.
But they don't like the lizard people.
And everything is named Ashtar.
Everybody's an Ashtar.
Hey, can you hand me the Ashtar?
So the space
My
concept...
Ashtar is Ashtarn right now.
One of the more arcane teachings of theosophy contain a lot of references to extraterrestrial masters.
Theosophy.
Theosophy, if you don't remember, we talked about it a little bit
Is
in
that
another
like theology and philosophy
Exactly,
mixed?
yeah.
Okay.
It's a mishmash bullshit.
Dumb.
Everything's mishmash bullshit if you haven't paid attention.
I think it's dumb.
The concept of the ascended master is particularly clear in the Ashtar teachings. The very word Ashtar appears in one of these theosophy papers called The Secret Doctrine.
Oh my God.
And it's all pretty fucking stupid.
Listen, if Ibo Benda hears this, he's going to think that we're working with the Saurians.
Here's something that you might not know, Patrick.
Do the Saurians have maybe like an all-seeing eye?
I mean,
Just
probably two.
Unblinking?
Oh, like, oh, fuck, what's that guy? Morgoth's guy.
Yeah.
The fire.
I don't know.
Big fire with the pokey things.
Simba?
Ron?
Sassafras. Ron.
Saul?
Swanson?
Saul?
Swami?
Saul Ron?
Swimmy? Samsonite. He had an all-seeing eye. That's
Whatever
all.
it is.
Big tower.
Anyway, so the Saurians, they've been kind of Sauron.
You got it.
Damn it. Okay, so one thing that you might find interesting about Ashtarian religion is, you know where it's really, really big, Patrick?
I'm gonna guess in Nordic countries.
Brazil.
Shut the fuck up.
There is a huge Ashtarian following in Brazil.
Where and how do I get there?
Well, like, interestingly enough, let me see. I got this little tag.
My
here for-
people, come on.
There is actually a band called Ashtar that was founded in 1997 in Rio de Janeiro,
Okay.
and it is bad.
Did you actually listen to the
I
music?
listened to it. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it here because we'll get demonetized.
Yeah,
or whatever.
who cares?
But it's like weird, like Celtic, Gaelic, like pan
What?
flute shit. Yeah,
Oh, well,
it's weird.
Okay.
Then there's another one called Ashtar from Sweden that's actually pretty doomy and fucking badass.
yeah, whatever. They're probably racist.
Well, yeah. But one thing that I find very
Is that all you
interesting-
have about Brazil? That's the whole.
Well, it's like, here's a testimonial from somebody. I'm from Brazil. It's a pretty common belief here among older generations, not the Nazis.
No.
But Ashtar Sharon and the Intergalactic
Oh,
Command.
they're southern Brazil. That's
Yeah.
weird Brazil.
I don't know exactly why. My grandparents have books about it at home. Most of these people are Christians.
Does it say what city?
Sao Paulo?
Is it Sao Paulo?
Yeah.
Sao Paulo's not.
Yeah, there's a lot of urban
South,
legends
but-
and supposed encounters with this alien Jesus.
Sao Paulo's not really weird Brazil, but okay.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo's actually pretty cool Brazil, but
But here's another thing very frustrating that comes up with the Nordic alien thing that we were just talking about with Yisbo Balaki or whatever.
Ivo Benda.
Jan Debant. What the fuck was the Japanese one we were just talking about?
Yuko Chino?
Yuko Chino. So, right, so they've also got the Nordic aliens, right? You guess who loves Nordic aliens?
Who?
Just take a fucking guess.
Am I guessing a specific person or like a group of people?
Say a group of people.
Like a country or
Oh, just a general group of people.
white people?
Mostly I would say these people that I'm referencing are white. Probably majority of them, you know.
I don't know where.
I don't know who would like a Nordic space Christ?
Christians.
Nazis.
Oh,
There is a big link between Ashtar Sharan and the far right, right?
really?
Yeah, it's all over like TikTok and shit like that. But here's fucking, I was telling you, this mind goes deeper. It goes real deep. It takes you all the way down.
This feels like it could tie in very neatly with our Tartaria episode.
It very much does.
Yeah.
In fact, here, let me read this. Recently on places like TikTok, I found myself on the alt-right Nazi side of TikTok. In some of these videos, I found these weird...
Found yourself there, huh, buddy?
Yeah, right. I've found these weird, almost computer-generated photos of a very ethereal, blonde-haired, blue-eyed man. After doing some research, I've learned it's an alien called Ashtar Sharan. Apparently, there was and still is a group of people that believe in him for salvation. From my research, this group is
How do you
particularly
spell Sharan?
pacifist. Sheran.
Sheran?
Yeah,
Sharon.
Sharon.
Okay.
It's some kind of representation of something, presumably the belief of Agartha or something like that.
Shut the fuck up.
So Ashtar Sharan is leading us down the far right pipeline to weird Nazi Agartha anti-vaxxer shit.
Oh my god.
So we're looking at like, okay,
Agartha, Hollow Earth.
Hollow Earth, right?
Shit, okay.
Which of course is going to lead us right to Tartaria,
Of course.
right? I mean, there's no way around
There's,
it.
I mean, yeah. Wow.
Benda,
Mm-hmm.
right? Ashtar,
Mm-hmm.
racism,
Okay.
Agartha,
Uh-huh.
anti-vaccinations,
Uh-huh.
far right-wing leaning politics.
Right.
That's where we're at with white space Christ.
I hate it.
Right? I didn't see that coming.
And my people are into this?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Well, I mean, mine are too, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, but you have a predisposition, you know?
Ugh.
That's your guy.
Ugh.
We're very brown.
So I'm going to read a couple of things from heavenly-angels.org. The official...
Oh, it's an organization. Well,
this is the Universe People. It's the official Ashtar Sharon website.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
When we put this up on the Instagram, you'll get to see some of these pictures. I'll just give you one of these.
Oh my God. You know what it looks like? You showed me this earlier and I just is this the same? No, this is their website. Remember the website that I pulled up when we were doing the Tartaria? I think it's the only website I even referenced on that episode.
The weird 1990s, like
with the yellow backdrop shit.
Looks like the fucking dark web. Like just like you're gonna either buy a human body part or learn about some fucking lizard cult.
Or buy a bunch of crystals to shove in your asshole.
Looks like a GeoCities fucking 1999 website, like the one that I built for my Harry Potter fan club.
Yes. That's all I needed.
Which I did, by the way.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
I learned HTML.
I was a big fan.
Of HTML?
Of Harry Potter. Loved that shit. The real ones will know that this is true. Okay, so I'm going to read a couple of things from heavenlyangels.org. This a little segment I'm going to call Angelic Dream, and it's directly from Ivo Banda. Okay.
This is him channeling
Ashtar Sharon.
Okay.
Could be Sharon.
I'm going to call him Sharon because I feel like it's going to upset people.
I have an angelic dream that one day earthly nations will rise up and live out the true meaning of their creed.
God,
we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
He just took a bunch of civil rights shit.
Please.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I have an angelic dream that one day... I have an angelic dream.
That's what I'm saying. That's what threw me for a loop right out the gate.
That on the planet Earth, the sons of angels of heaven and the sons of former angels of darkness will be able to sit down together at the table of love and brotherhood. Sounds like
Shut the fuck up.
I have an angelic dream. That one day,
if you're going to rip off a fucking speech, don't rip off like one of the most famous ones.
Hold on a second. This is good. I have an angelic dream that one day even the planet Earth, the desert planet, a planet sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of slavery and oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
Oh my God.
I have an angelic dream that my children of Earth will one day live on this planet where they will not be judged by their position and role, but by the content of their character.
Shut the fuck up. What's his next one? Does it start with 406 years ago?
You'll like this. I have an angelic dream that people will begin speaking in Czech. A single planetary language, and will throw away 7,000 different languages poked here by the internal saurians.
7,000 is a lot.
From lots of other worlds so that people could never understand themselves.
Is that really what it says?
I have an angelic dream that people on the earth will begin using their spiritual hearts in their lives. Where they have the Creator's highest truth, love, wisdom, good, and intelligence, and the avails from these. All one. It doesn't say that, but that's what I was...
That sounds like it should have.
All one true... priest, rabbi, Israel, Jesus. I have an angelic dream that one day people will begin using the technologies only for their use of planet Earth, and the entire creation, and will stop slaving for useless things that they once and for all will get rid of all weapons given here by the Saurians from Hells. Saurians from Hells.
The Saurians from Hells.
Now, I want to say,
where does Hell sit?
Multiple times do they use Hell with an S, so...
There are multiple.
There are multiple Hells.
Where does Hells sit with respect to Agartha? Because we're running out of room in there.
I think we're doing dimensional shit at this point. Right? So it could be in the same spot, but like adjacent.
Okay.
I have an angelic dream.
Is Hollow Earth flat or round?
I'm not done with my angelic dream. I have an angelic dream.
I wish you would be.
People will eliminate all infernal media that destroy people's lives, manipulate them, misinform and confuse them. And I'm going to fucking go right into Dr. Bronner's here. Ready?
Boy.
Misinform and confuse them and disallow them to attain happiness, health, love, truth, wisdom, and all users from these. I have an angelic dream that people will begin looking up to the east instead of the west to the increase of light, the love, the truth, thus to the path of the ascension to the heavens. I have an angelic dream that every day people will sing together in joy, happiness, and health, and work for society a minimum of time, much like the angels in heaven do. In 2009, this is 4 hours a day. And after due transformation...
Shut the fuck
And after
He's got the angel schedule. He's got their work schedule.
Hold on a second.
Oh my God.
In 2009,
hell yeah.
this is 4 hours a day. And after due transformation of the infernal sucking system into the heavenly system, it would just be 2 hours a day.
What's the what sucking system?
I like here in this segment where he's like, listen, we can all sing and work together like 4 hours a day.
4 hours a day.
And we do that pretty soon. It's just going to be
angels.
2 hours a day.
Just like angels.
Pretty soon it'll just be 2.
Angels, you heard of them? They only work 4 hours a day.
I have an angelic dream that one day the puppet mankind on the planet Earth shall rise up from the manacles of remote control by the forces of darkness, cease pointless slaving for material regarded as a god, and take its life into its own hands by means of the prime creator's pure love. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. But
Thank Christ.
That was pretty close, actually.
Thank Ashtar.
On this website, you see multiple different graphics featuring Ashtar in many stylish jumpsuits. Don't get chipped by the Saurians. Nowadays, this problem concerns 97.5% of Earthmen, whom infernal Saurians are about to chip. These people appear within the range from the initial point to the middle of the third revolution of the spiritual path. This problem doesn't concern 2.5% of all Earthmen, loving, positive people appearing within the range of the middle of the third revolution to the seventh revolution of the spiritual path. They choose positive life, and they are duly protected by... It all just sounds like Dan Aykroyd.
It's crazy.
It all just sounds like Dan
97.5. I stopped there because I was thinking of 97.5 WSAR, the Saurian.
Hey, Vince Clortho, Keymaster of Dozer, are you the gatekeeper? U.S. and allies microchip all citizens, bird flu pandemic, yada, yada. Build up a global monitoring of all terrestrials for the purposes of controlling, total removal of human liberties, petition, we will not be chipped, I'm against chipping people, angelslight.org, stop chipping things and people,
Okay,
Saurians from hell want to chip you and
the fuck up about their
things.
stupid website now.
Life without chips is love. People don't get
Life
chipped.
without chips is
What do
love.
people daily choose? They choose not getting chipped. Lots of graphics here. Yeah, this is fun. Ashtar,
So
dear
these guys
friends,
don't like chips.
Dear friends,
More of
this
a popcorn crowd.
website vitally depends on donations. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, that's the universe people.
Is that the universe people?
Yeah.
That's,
They're
that's
still
the-
kicking. They're around. They lost a little bit of acclaim towards like the late.
Is Ivo Benda still around?
Ivo Ben is still kicking. Yeah, he's there.
Ivo Benda. Clap, clap, clap.
Boomaye. Banda. Boomaye. So, like, after, like, 2009, they lost a little acclaim because they were like, yeah, we have to evacuate the Earth because of Doomsday. And then it didn't happen on the right day. And they're like, it's okay.
They postponed it by a week.
Ashtar pushed it.
Ashtar pushed.
So he'll let us know.
He had to work 5 hours this week. He worked 5-hour days all week.
Well, he's not an angel.
What is he?
He's a heavenly angel in terms of Earth, like, respect. But, like, there's a secondary dimension above Ashtar.
This is too much. This is all dumb.
Yeah, it also...
And I don't care if this goes straight to Ivo Benda's ears.
Hey, Ivo Benda, fuck you. Ashtar can suck my ass. Tar.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Ivo Bendova.
Fucking
You fucking mook.
Avatar, Fire, and Ashtar. Ashtar, Fire, and Ashtar.
The coolest part of the universe people was that I found an Indonesian restaurant that I'd like to go try at some point.
I mean, I kind of like...
It is in Indonesia, so it's going to be a
I like the weird...
long lunch break.
I like the weird pipeline that you can see with, like, the early 2000s, like, funneling all these weird varying cults and beliefs and sort of, like, picking and choosing and being like, I like white space Christ. We're going to keep that. Also, not getting chipped. Sure. The government's going to give us diseases. We'll use that. And we're all going to spin it up into the fun little cocktail we have today. Also, don't like Jews.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where we are.
Also, black and brown people could not have built anything impressive. It had to be giant aliens.
Well, because they're not of the Ashtar like we are, duh. Obviously, Ashtar came down and fucked a dinosaur or something. I don't know. And then made the Saurians. No, the Saurians are bad.
No,
They're
the Saurians
people.
are bad. He made the Tartarians.
According to ashtarfuckedadinosaur.com, we're the byproduct of space cum. Which I think is the plot of Ridley Scott's, what the fuck was
Alien?
that movie? No, the one that was like
Prometheus?
Prometheus, that's it, yeah.
That is kind of it.
Yes, Ashtar Space Com.
They were very white.
Yeah. White Space Christ.
They didn't look very Christ-like.
Well, no, they needed like long blonde hair like Jesus.
Yeah, they looked more like
They needed more Christ-like long blonde hair.
they looked more like Easter Island heads. What their faces did. Very symmetrical, like triangulated.
You know what I
nose.
didn't like about Prometheus? It never shows any of those big aliens' dicks.
That's true, and they were naked.
Yeah.
Where's
Actually,
the dicks,
on
Ridley?
that point, I recently watched 28 Years Later, and then also 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, which recently came out.
Uh-huh.
They got full hog, like both of those movies.
Yeah.
And
I saw
like
the first.
you
I
feel
saw
like
the first 28.
at first you're
years
like,
later.
oh, it's kind of shocking because like the alpha zombies actually have great big fat cocks.
Yeah, they do.
By the middle towards the end of The Bone Temple, don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
It's
not
fine.
even-
Like it'd
not
be
even
weird.
focused on
It'd
the
be
cocks.
weird if you didn't see his dick. You know, he becomes a big character.
The big guy, the guy from
Yeah.
the end of the first
It's like
28
a big.
years.
He's a fucking big character.
Are we talking about his hog still?
Yeah, I mean, no, he's a big dude, but like generally,
His
like he
role in the movie
his
is
role
large.
expands. Yeah, and also his cock is it doesn't you don't see it expand, but like it's a big part of his character. I feel like.
Okay. So he is a central character in the second 28 years.
Yeah, it kind
later.
of hangs in the middle there. Those swings.
Pivotal? Is he a pivotal character? Oh my god. I'm really trying to get the answer to this. Do they
No, literally, it's a character named Samson, and it actually actually is like a central figure to the movie in a very sensitive way,
Okay.
which I think is pretty cool. Bone Temple's a good movie. It's weird
I
because
saw
didn't
the
expect
first
it.
28 years later and I have not seen
28 Years
Boner
Later is pretty
Temple
good.
yet.
Bone Temple is a very different movie, but it's pretty fucking cool. I was really impressed
Yeah.
personally.
Okay.
I think it's the first of the 28 somethings movies, aside from the first one, that's like, I don't know, kind of like derails stuff in like a sensitive way. It's kind of cool.
I watched all the other ones leading. I watched 28 Days and 28 Weeks
I love 28 Weeks. The first 15 minutes of 28 Weeks Later is like the best thing in any
before I
movie
watched
ever.
28 Years. Did they skip months?
They did. They didn't do months.
Huh.
They also didn't quite make 28 years in real life.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Between the first movie and the...
Yeah, well, they did like 24 and a half years.
That's all right.
That's fine, I guess. Good movies, though.
Yeah. I forgot that Cillian Murphy is in the fucking... I don't know how you
Silly and
say his-
Cillian Murphy.
I don't know how you say his fucking name. I forgot that he was in the first
Cillian.
one.
Oh, yeah, he's the guy. He actually pops up in Bone Temple, too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Good for him.
No spoilers, but he's there.
As the same character?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, Peony Vagini.
Is that it for us?
That's it for us.
That feels like it for us. I got to start editing this bitch.
Yeah, I got to leave. I love you. I'll learn how to edit next week.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Wait, if you liked this episode, did we already do it?
Yeah, no, we didn't do it.
Hold on a second. We do this all the time. Like, bye. That's Patreon that we do that.
Yeah. If you like this episode and you want to let us know, please get on whatever you're streaming on and give us 5 stars. Leave a review. If you're on Apple Podcasts, leave a comment. If you're on Spotify, check us out on Instagram, Delete Everything Podcast, on YouTube at Delete Everything Podcast, and join us on patreon.com/Delete Everything Podcast. You'll have fun, I promise. Or your money back.
No.
Bye.
Money back. No, once it's ours, you can't have it. Can't have it back.
I was lying. Okay, bye.
Beanie Vagini.